Well, as the song states, another band bites the dust. So, welcome back. I'm exhausted. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. I don't really feel like casting this anymore. That dancing, it's the most motion I've done in 6 months. Well, that was fun. But let's get into this game. It's going to be the North American powerhouses in Complexity and Leviathan going up against each other. Leviathan recently moved to their house in Florida, I believe, so it's nice and sunny, and they can have some fun there. It's some good weather. Complexity, been together for a little bit. Have some different players. I got the Big Bad Bird and TLK, who I believe is Simba. The Lion King, after his poor father died at the hands of Scar. Mufasa, you will never be forgotten. But, yeah, we see the Sniper, the Bat, and the Vengeful Spirit all going down here in the bands. And one more to go till we see what they want to pick up. We could see the Lion first picked for Complexity side, or we could see just anything, really. Troll not being panned out wouldn't be too unorthodox, and so we'd probably just see that thrown over to the Complexity team for ZYZZY. So, I'm excited. Some good games to come. Maybe we'll see some Jenkins Pudge, but me and Blaze were talking about it, and it seems like he's been kind of getting weaned off of that one. The Shadow Fiend band will follow, and alright, so no mid Shadow Fiend, unfortunately. As much fun as it is to see people get 3-man raises, or 3 single raises hit with their Arcanas and getting those nice little gem count ups, or I guess counters. But, Complexity, there's plenty on the board. Who knows what they're going to pick up. I'm thinking it's going to be a support. I want to see the Lion first. Give it over to the Big Bad Bird, or Simba, either one, and we'll be good to go. I mean, there's just plenty left on the board. I want to see the Troll first pick as well, but if they don't take the Troll, I'm pretty sure that'll be snagged away for Leviathan, and we'll see Shredder play it, and there it is. Okay, so Complexity take Troll. It's honestly just no surprise that Troll just gets insta-locked. If it's not like Sniper or SF, it'll be like Troll, Venge, Lion, all that stuff. So already just starting off strong with the picks. There's plenty you can pair with the Troll, and the Troll's mid/safe lane potential always really strong. More so in the safe lane though. You want to see him get up the helmet of Dominator quick, dominate a creep, and then send it over to the Ancients and stack away. Stack ahoy! But the thing is, this is not Dire side, so you're not as close to the Roche pit. So if you do go to, this is Radiant side, excuse me. So if you don't end up, doing that, if you do end up doing that, God, I can't even talk anymore. But if you do end up doing that, you put yourself in the Ancients, and then they could be a Roche snuck in, but who knows. Lions picked up for Leviathan, so no surprise there. Just top tier picks all across the board, and yeah, it should be a good time. The Lion's always been pretty strong, and we saw Boogie do some fun things with Witch Doctor, where he just ignored everything and just went straight Blink Dagger. I doubt that'll be the case with the Lion this time. I'm sure he'll just go for like straight Tranquils and Blink Dagger, but I believe last set there was a Lion that was just really broke. He couldn't get anything. It was on the Not Today side, man. Team Tinker just really shut down Not Today and had a phenomenal play of games, making them really quick, both like 20+ minute games. IO coming in from Leviathan as well, so just prioritizing both their supports. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Tony in this game, but at the same time, Bristleback, still a really reliable option to come in for Leviathan if they want to, which we could see in the ban phase here from Complexity, who snag up the Enigma. And I really need to change that announcer. I don't know why it's stuck on Pyro. You know, you have it in like random and it's supposed to flip through all of them, but I'll fix it once we get into game. But yeah, Juggernaut banned away, no surprise. Juggernaut IO pretty strong, and would have been paired with probably a Magnus too. Albeit I don't think I've seen Leviathan do Jug Mag. That was more so a Smash kind of thing for Not Today. And there is the Witch Doctor banned out as well. Complexity already have some solid team fight just with the Enigma alone. If you can get off a good black hole, but the Enigma will be more than likely jungling. I want to say that it's not going to go offlane. I'm sure that Complexity will pick up other things, but with the success that Team Tinker had with their Enigma, I'm thinking this will be a full committed jungle Enigma. So Star Spirit's gone. Leviathan, what are you going to take away from this? What would they be looking for? I feel like a mag ban still could be really safe. RP with Black Hole, just a done deal, honestly, there.
5 seconds remain. Reserve time.
So, thinking long and hard about this ban. What could they possibly be looking for here? If they wanted to get their own Magnus from the Leviathan side, they could. Oh, they banned the Dro. Huh. There was potential for Complexity to go for a Dro lineup in the next part of the picks. And Enigma with Eidolons having the range damage as well is pretty big. Visage would have been a pickup too, as that's pretty much a staple for the Dro aura. And ZY has played quite a bit of it. I want to call him Zyz? Zyzy? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. I'm just going to keep pronouncing the letters there.
10 seconds remain.
But Leviathan, to pair with the Io,
5
what do they want to
remain.
get? Okay, that's not going to be pair with it, but that's a good pick. The Queen of Pain coming in from Leviathan as well. Solid mid laner. Does not have too much trouble in most of its mid matchups unless it is camped out. But with the Enigma pick, that means that they're going to be farm heavy. They could go for Earthshaker, which wouldn't be too surprising. They pick up the Disruptor. Okay, so that's good against the IO who's looking to relocate in. You just drop the Static Storm on top of it. You can field them up too. Did I say field? I meant field. I can't even talk. Oh, God. Well, you know, just dropping the field, dropping the storm, and there's nothing they can do with that relocate for that time being. And it's also good against the Queen of Pain. If she does use the blink prior to being glimpsed, pretty much just going to be a guaranteed death. As well as with this combination already setting it up, glimpse back into the troll. You can't outrun the troll anyway, and then he just bashes you down.
Reserve time.
Tiny, okay. So they go for the Tony. Tiny IO, late game, pretty damn strong. Can battle up against the troll, you know, getting craggied and getting bashed by those melee axes of the troll. Both really big RNG factors to keep an eye out for. And late game, the Tiny backdoor potential is always real. Overcharging with Ag's Tiny is pretty strong in itself. And the Tiny shouldn't have too bad of a lane, especially if it goes mid. This Queen of Pain could be off lane too for Leviathan. It could also be a support Queen of Pain, but I think it's gonna be off lane and you put the Tiny mid. Seems to have worked the most successful, albeit safe lane Tiny just dominates this lane anyway. And with the amount of control they already have with the Lion, could set up for some good kills. In Complexity, you have to find a strong tanky offlaner, which is going to be the Bristle. There you go.
Dire crew ban.
It'll be the Bristle. Especially I like seeing Io and Bristle paired together. They won't meet this time, unfortunately, and now we hit the last phase of the bans. Leviathan need themselves, I guess? I mean, I still like Mag with this lineup for Leviathan, because you get overpower, you get overcharge, Ags, I almost said Radiance. You get Tiny with Ags, and then you give it Empower, and Jesus, you're clearing everything in about one shot, especially once he gets his Daedalus, you're good to go. You're gonna absolutely decimate any of these other heroes. Even the Bristle would have a tough time dealing with it. It's pronounced Zizzy? Ziz? Zyz in my pants. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna keep calling him ZYZZY. Maybe I'll just call him Dota, since Dota's in his name. So I'm guessing that the Bristle should be off. They still need a safe lane for Ziz, if anything. And AA banned out. Pretty smart. Don't want to stop the healing from the IO that could be presented with an Ice Blast and Complexity. I think the Leviathan draft came together pretty nicely. I like the Complexity draft too. Oh, taking away the Spirit Breaker. The Balinar. I believe that's what he's called in Dota. That might be Night Stalker. I believe it's Balinar. I don't remember. But last pick, Leviathan, how they going to round up the roster. I could see them getting another good utility, but I could also see them just going for some more just raw damage output too. The Tiny's going to get kited around pretty easily. You can get glimpsed back, you can get stuck into the black hole, and the Nasal Goo from Bristleback also hurts.
5 seconds remain.
And hitting the last bit of the reserve time. Do I still have it up? I don't think I do. Oh, and they go for the axe too. So that's pretty good. And yeah, this is shaping up to be pretty good for Leviathan right now. They have 2 solid cores that can just go out of control. And the axe, man, the culls and the calls going to be all very important here. Albeit the axe can try to blink in and just get glimpse back. So that's another thing to watch out for. The glimpse here is going to be very important. Once the blink daggers that are out there for the axe and the lion, they have to be very mindful of glimpse. As also, they have to be mindful of the static storm, because you blink in, you get static stormed, you're just like, oh shit, I can't use any of my abilities. And they pick up the Phoenix for complexity. Now this, I haven't seen a Phoenix played at all from the games that I've casted, at least from the North American Star Ladder. But yeah, should look to work out pretty well. I mean, you stop Tiny from getting a lot of right clicks in. You are able to use the egg to delay a little bit. And the right clicks from Leviathan, they're not the fastest right now until someone's overcharged. And it looks like I'm all set. I'm all good to go to bring you this last game of the night. I'm EGAD. And joining me here is going to be the same soundboard I've been using for the past 3 nights. I will one day update it and get a lot more sounds on it, but this week wasn't the week for that. So we just gotta wait for the last 2 supports to be picked up for Leviathan. Everybody's deciding what they want to do. If the axe does end up losing his off lane, he can just retreat to the jungle as is normal, as per usual, for whenever an axe loses the lane. But if he's like a black axe, then he'll get first blood. He'll be diving tier 2s. He'll be just fully built by about 30 minutes. Shredder is sex. Sorry, in the bathroom. Viva Peru. Using his wiener in the toilet. What? Oh god. Well, they're all in the same house now. I can only imagine how hysterical that house must be. Let me see if I have a correct face for this situation. There we go. God seems to fit that situation perfectly. Okay, done using his wiener. Oh, jeez. Baranar. But I'm excited. I get to see Phoenix. Phoenix is huge. The later levels, killing that egg is going to be very tough. And we'll see how they deal with it. This Phoenix could be absolutely insane in this lane too. So there's plenty of things about the Phoenix it's tough to kill. Taking the Ring of Protection too into the Bazzi is not too bad, but I highly doubt that'll happen. Just using the ring to kind of protect himself for some of those all-important right clicks. But let's do the rosters real quick. We've got TLK, or formerly known as Simba. We're playing the Phoenix in the off lane. We got Z-Freak going to be going on jungle in the Enigma. Swindamelon's playing the Bristle, going mid-Bristle here, I think. Then we got Ziz playing the Troll. Hopefully I don't butcher his name like I do normally a lot of the other names. Mostly in the European scene, though. The Big Bad Bird, though, playing his Disruptor. And then coming in here from the Leviathan side, we got Jenkins playing the Axe in the off lane. We got Shredder Dota going to be playing it mid with Tiny. Flying Zebra on the Lion. Nusham going to be playing the Wisp. And then Shibby will be playing what is going to be the safe lane Queen of Pain. I like how it rhymes. It kind of just rolls off the tongue. Doesn't it always feel good when you just say a sentence and it just doesn't come out as verbal diarrhea, it just comes out perfectly. Just so nice. No stutters, nothing. Just feels good. But Battle for the Runes here. We could see the dive from Simba. If you can snag up the rune with the dive. So I wanna know if he's gonna be able to get this. If he gets this and his other side of the river does not meet any kind of battling, that's pretty worth it. So it looks like he might try. Albeit if he gets hexed out of it, that's pretty big. And oh god, he did get hexed. Oh, well, this should be first blood. Oh, the avalanche misses from Shredder, but they're going to be able to right-click him down and let the supports do their thing, as Nusham doesn't have to worry about turning or anything, and that's first blood. Wow, I actually just called that scenario perfectly. Look at it. This is the game for me to cast. But perfect text from Flying Zebra, and well played first blood from the side of Leviathan. I give credit to Simba for trying to use that dive, but he even knew that the line was there. Maybe he thought Earthspike was leveled up. But well played by Flying Zebra to save that skill point. And down bot, we already got Jenkins. Kind of getting harassed out pretty hard here. Starting up with the Thunderstrike. is Big Bad Bird. And once that cools down too, you're gonna keep him very low for a long time. He only got 4 tangos. He went for the ringer protection too, and you know that's pretty solid for stopping right clicks. But the magic damage that comes in from the disruptor is pretty painful. So let me put the last hits up too, and we'll be good to start this. And there's no way this Tiny beats the Bristle early, considering that he's got 0 armor. You know, Tiny's not known for being so good at having armor, but he'll at least have the regen of the Wisp, which is going to help him stay in this lane forever. The Bristle shouldn't be able to at least kill the Tiny. Albeit he can get some stacks up of the Quills, but killing the Tiny should be impossible. And as I say that, end up missing the Phoenix dying again. Oh boy. 1 point Poison Strike. I wish I could go back. It's unfortunate I miss kills like that. Multitasking is sometimes not my thing, but that's not a good way to start for a Phoenix. You're definitely looking to stay in the lane and get these levels, and he's currently only level 1. And if he finds a bounty rune here, okay, he's gonna at least have level 2. But he is very, very far behind. Only 1 creep to his name too. And gonna use Avalanche? No? Okay. Not looking to inflict too much damage on the Swindle right now. He does have a salve, and I believe he's got a bottle coming to him. Yep. And I mean, this couldn't have started any better for Leviathan. Albeit the Phoenix just needs to get, you know, a couple levels under his belt, and then he'll be fine with the spirits. And they're even holding the DD rune for him too, the Big Bad Bird. Just ready and waiting. Gonna get a bottle charge too. Could be nice. Could share. Yeah, there it is. Sharing is caring, boys. If you ever run into, you know, a rune, maybe get a support to help you out. Let him camp him out. Give him a charge with a bottle or two. Jenkins down here. He's been doing much better opposed to the Phoenix. He's already got himself a ring of regen. He's gonna try to run away. There is a glimpse available, but there's no way they're gonna kill him right now. Just way too tanky. So, not gonna really risk it. And I mean, Simba right now just kind of needs to play very, very safe. He's trying to at least stay in range of the XP, which is good. He's going to get pushed on here, and there it is. The poison coming in. He uses the spirits, which actually uses 15% of his health. 20%. Oh, God. It's been a long time since I played Phoenix. But, yeah, 20% health, too, with a dot that's going to take you down. That's not what you want. And he'll have to use his salve now, too. At least going to get one of those, but doesn't stop Shibby's last hitting ability. Magic wand out. Flying Zebra looking for the dive potentially. They know the dive is down from Simba. And with the blanket of Scream, yep. Oh, goodbye. Someone's roasting up a bird, and Simba, man. It's, who's the toucan in Lion King? Oh, God. I can't remember. But, yeah, they're just killing him off non-stop. And again, Big Bad Bird. Gonna save him a bottle and get him another rune. Flying Zebra does have himself an invisibility rune if he really wants to go for a dive here onto Simba again. But we'll see. We'll see. He's gonna put the bottle charge to Dusham. That's these support players, man, just so willing to give and give to their other players. If only some of the pubs were like that. But we can't not talk about complexity right now. Z-Freak, he's been silently staying at the top of the last hits, and I'm sure on top of the net worth. Not yet. He's clinging to it right now. He's in the top 3, and it's very fickle. You can obviously change that up in a minute. And what's he got? He's gonna be working towards what I believe is a mech, and then the Bristle died mid with a Jenkins gank. A Gankins. Oh man, I'm missing them right now. I'm rambling. I don't know what's happening. Solo casting gets to you. But yeah, 4 kills to none currently. Leviathan just taking a nice lead. And I said I was gonna fix this. Just want defaults. There we go. So it looks like they're gonna get this push out towards the bot lane with Jenkins going for a gank. they feel confident enough to go for this. He could find himself a 2 to 3 man call. That'd be really nice to set up here. And the glimpse back at a flying zebra, but he gets the spikes out in time. There's the battle hunger onto Ziz, and there's going to be no deny of the tower. So looks like the first tower of the game at least goes over to complexity, and just abusing the fact that the troll very strong at pushing towers early on, and the Enigma Eidolons too. He's currently level 7. He's been farming up like crazy, and yeah, no surprise that he's gonna be at the top for a little bit. It's a Zai-esque farming Enigma, so just gonna be having a real good time for now. He's got 1,300 more gold in the bank too. If he goes for a straight up rush on the Blink Dagger, that could really set for a lot of just aggressive plays that the side of, you know, Leviathan wouldn't look out for. And an early black hole usage too wouldn't be too bad. A lot of people say Zazu, and oh, okay, there's the toss of the Jenkins grenade into Swindle Melons. And with these wisp balls, the quills come out, but he will get chopped down, and Shredder almost ends up falling to those. He was lucky enough to get the stick charges off. And again, unfortunate for the side of complexity, man. Well played by Leviathan. The coordination seems to be on point right now, and I forgot to talk about the hand grenade potential. It's not a techies, unfortunately, but yeah, throwing in an axe, he doesn't need to get blink. He can go for like Vanguard or something early on, and you just keep tossing him into the fights, and it's probably one of the most fun things to do. It's almost like throwing it in Earthshaker too. You throw in for the Echo Bomb or something. There's just a lot of potential that the Tiny brings to the table when you're able to throw anybody in. You throw in Flying Zebra, he'll literally become a Flying Lion, and you're good to go. So we'll have a little bit of Jenkins passive Dota time back over into the jungle, and Simba, he's almost 6, so he's finding his XP. He's not getting harassed as much anymore. And Shibby, he's still got to be very careful of Shibby. He's only got 700 health too. And the next rune gonna be camped out. Leviathan want to get this one down. Bob, we got Big Bad Bird again, sitting on top. And New Sham should be picking this up. If it's like a haste or something, nah. All right, bounty it is. If it was a haste, they could have maybe gone for another play. And here comes Jenkins again, gonna get healed up and probably just tossed in. But again, another dive up top. TOK not level 6, has the Icarus dive. There's the Hex coming in. They get the Scream on top, and they even commit relocation. Oh, whoa. That was a really big overcommitment, but either way, they get the kill. No repercussions, and get some more pressure here towards the tier 1 up top. While in mid, they're gonna find themselves Shredder. And he just crumbles under the pressure. So, tier 1 in mid, going to be looking to be traded out possibly. We have Jenkins coming back in. Nushan, no mana, so they at least hold them off for now. While up top, they're forcing out a fortification. Shibby, even if it's just Simba, he should be able to get this. He's got the siege creep too, that hero siege creep right now, doing some good damage. He gets hit by one of the fire spirits, gets the last right click, no! And Simba will be able to deny that. Nice. That's the problem with these spirits, man. They just slow you down immensely. And that's what we're going to have to keep an eye out for late game, too. And the Blink Dagger is now online. He doesn't need to be tossed in anymore. Albeit, he could be tossed in and then just blink forward a little bit, too. Some fun little mechanics. But, yeah, Swindle's going to have a tough time here now with this blink. And does he have a smoke? No, he didn't even get a smoke, so just going to go for the raw blink initiation with the IO, giving him some extra movement speed. I just want to see him get tossed in, man. The great grenade potential, man. It's always fun. A toss into a cull is always just amazing looking, too. I'm all about, like, theory crafting, like, interesting combinations of abilities that just look cool. But, early Roshan attempt, going to come in here from the side of Leviathan. So we'll see. He's got himself a centaur too. They should be able to get this, so it'll be only this for now. And he'll need a few bashes. You know, he's actually got the centaur janking too. And with all the Eidolons, this is really quick work. And a solid 10-minute timing for this Aegis is about to come out. And anybody get a scout? Jenkins smoking. It actually might break here. No. Oh, the pause. The pause. Lag blue, blue lagging, NP. Alright, so. Puppy paws. The smoke isn't going to actually break. He's not close enough. Had that broken. Oh, man. That would have been a disaster for the side of complexity. Just a random blink in and call. But maybe, just maybe, he might find a way to kill off this Aegis. Zebra is level 6, so the finger is available. Z-Freak or Ziz would be a good choice here. And he's going to get the call. Actually gets the Alpha Wolf too. Going to get a spike, the finger, they bring down the Aegis. There's going to be no use for that right now from the complexity side. They're going to relocate out to... Nope, they're not. They're getting chased out by the Malefice. The slows, the Black Hole's committed. Icarus dive in as well. TLK going to get actually hexed up. And they get the relocate off. Noosham keeping him alive. And there should be some TPs and some quick rotations from the Leviathan side. Or time. And they're both going to come back into this. Blink is going to be ready too. Oh boy, here it comes. He's gonna get the call, he's gonna get the chop, and he's gonna find himself a second chop here too. It looks like, oh, he cancels it, he wants to get the threshold, and there it is. Double kill coming out for the Axe. Now looking for another kill here. Can we see them chase out any further? Big Bad Bird gonna get tossed on. No, Jenkins, he's chasing, trying to save his buddy there in Noosham. And alright, the Tidy kills Big Bad Bird, and now looking to fall next will be the Troll. And just like a White Knight in Twitch chat, he takes him out, so. Tier 1 down bot, looking to be the next target. Yeah, that's a 4 for none in the favor of Leviathan. Really just taking this game by the balls and just running with it. And by all means, this is really well played from Leviathan right now. Executing their combinations so well. And the hexes too from Flying Zebra. I'm not going to count him out, but they have been insane. Like stopping TLK from getting the supernova off, or Simba from getting the supernova off and such, so. Very, very well played. Albeit complexity still staying in this right now. Swindlemelons is going to get caught out. Shredder's going to get dove on here. He's getting healed up so much though. Supernova committed as well. Z-Freak going to chase him down and will find the kill onto Shredder. Meanwhile, Ziz is coming back in, looking for a kill on a Noosham. Going to slow him down, reveal him up. TLK comes back in with some refreshed abilities and going to tick down the little Wisp as he picks up a double kill. And maybe some more going to come out here. Jenkins, he's going to get pinched. You do not want to be pinched in this situation. Trying to blink up. Does get the call on a Z-Freak. He needs some spins. There's a scream coming out. They're trying to get it, and they do. Oh, man. Jenkins is, what is that, 4 for 4 on the chops right now? Relocating a bit of an inch further. They get themselves a glimpse back, and then another chop comes out. Jenkins. Man. Give this man a lumberjack skin for Axe. He's going absolutely insane. Very well played, and Swindlemelons, he TPs into a Hex. Oh no! He's gonna get called as well, spiked up. There's enough mana for another chop here, and oh, he misses that one. Okay, Jenkins can't get the kill. Swindlemelon staying alive, just barely. The Urn Charge taking him down, but he's bottling through it, gonna stay alive. And Flying Zebra trying to run away. They do not want to try to reinitiate here, no way. Shredder could toss somebody in. Will he toss somebody in? Big Bad Bird, pretty delicious looking kill to get, but he chooses not to. They back off, and they'll take that trade. And in terms of the graph, yeah, just a straight plummet down. Complexity had that one lead, and then those fights started happening with the Jenkins blink. In terms of XP as well, should be the same story. Yeah. So Leviathan really just putting their foot in the door. Really trying to sell you that this game is over. Z-Freak, he's farming up the jungle. He's taking a lot of space. He's picked up a decent amount of gold for this time. He's got his mech too, and the team fights will be a little bit harder for Leviathan with that. And how's this doing? He's got his Dominator, he's got his Phase. He's gonna get jumped out again. Oh no. Call coming in, spike out as well, finger on top, and Noosham gonna steal that call with the balls. And they can't, Complexity can't afford to be jumped on like this much. It's way too much they've given over to the Leviathan team. Unfortunately for them, it's been a smoke gank just about every time that Ziz has been caught out. And they get the deny too. Just putting more salt in the wound, man. Just not letting them get an inch. Just nothing. You don't get tower gold, you don't get to fight, scream onto TLK or Simba, he's gonna get chased down here, right clicks, and then a pop. And he's dead. Can't get the supernova off, and This is a really, really early Orchid, too, coming in from Shibby. Supportive TPs come in. Z-Freak's looking for a gank. He's got to get the black hole to start this one off. And no! Unfortunate that he... It was such a tight timing for him to get that, too. He needed to be much closer, and... that's the whiffed hole. So we got a call here onto Big Bad Bird. Chop comes in, right click from Flying Zebra gets the kill. They're diving in with the Swindles right now. It's a slaughter fest. Can they get this courier kill? Little baby Roshan, it's stopping in the middle. They're not going to look for it right now. They're not looking to overcommit onto this dive. A blink call comes in. A glimpse actually sending, I don't know who that was, back. They're trying to get this kill into Swindle Melons. The Supernova was going in the meantime. The Static Storm on top of 2. Flying Zebra is going to go down, as well as New Sham and Shredder. TPing on the side. There's the Ray coming in, and they can't stop him from backing. And he will get the TP off. A really aggressive dive that backfires, and that's one way to come back into this game for this side of Complexity. And I'm not sure what they were thinking. Maybe they were just getting a little too overconfident, but that definitely wasn't the way to keep a lead. I'm gonna take a look at the graph. It should be jumping back up, yeah. So 1,000 gold, not too bad. About 1,500 XP, but I'm thinking Leviathan definitely aren't happy with that, so they might tap the brake just a little bit and go back to farming. They're still pretty far ahead. The Orchid timing from the side of Shippy was really good, and there's no way that Simba could fight him. Ziz is still farming up his BKB too, and there's a Blade Mail. Blade Mail pickup for Swindle after his Vanguard as well. And with this Invis Rune, could find something. Who knows? I doubt he's going to use this to go for a kill. Oh, wait, maybe the ping on a Shredder, they could? He's got his drums too, oh my god, and a point booster, so going for this Ags. Can they get this kill? Can they get this kill? Swindle Melons is going to be scouting out the area. There's actually quite a few around him in the smoke, which they're going for another gank attempt here. They find TLK with the help of this deep ward, and blink call. Is he in range? He is. Force that forward, blink call, finger on top, and they chop. But wait, no, there's no hex. Oh man, they needed that spike for the chop, but he will just right click him down. Big Bad Bird using the glimpse that actually just put Flying Zebra just a little bit down. There's the avalanche toss combination, and they just put the bird down. Ziz can't really do anything either. Swindle Melon's just being as tanky as he is. Kind of runs in. He isn't able to spam with the quills. He pops the Blade Mail too. New Sham's gonna be the target. He gets 4 staff forward, and I mean, there's just not much damage right now from the Complexity side. With the fact that the Phoenix is dead, there's no Static Storm or anything. Leviathan just walk away. 4 staff as well. New Sham's just farming up top. I believe he used Relocate from the top lane. Yeah, he used Relocate from the top lane for that last fight, but. Yeah, Shibby's almost got his Ags, and we're going to see a very scary game from Leviathan very soon. Albeit Simba, he's actually recovered quite a bit from his rough start. He's got 2 kills, which is not bad. He's got those 7 deaths though, which really kind of hurt. He's got the urn too. He'll be more than likely sitting in a very heavy supportive role for a little bit. What else is going on here? Once Shredder gets the Ag, so that's when we'll see them maybe start to look to push, because obviously that increased damage to structures just so damn strong. And the next Aegis is up, so we'll see Leviathan look to go for that. Blink Dagger online 2 for Lion. And couldn't come any faster. 19.5 minutes. Not too bad. There's a smoke up here from all 5 members of Complexity right now. And it looks like they're going to be going straight for Roche. There's a ping coming in. Yeah, they're going to run into the pit. Black Hole up 2. Level 1 on that. And they're scouting it. They could just go for it right now. That ward dropped. Spots out Flying Zebra. Do they go for a pick and then get Roche? I'm not sure. Oh, Jenkins. Whoa. Whoa, he's caught in the pit. Roche is beating him down just a little bit. He'll switch the aggro, and he's stuck in between really hard plays. The Lion gets killed off too, and some solid pickups from the side of Complexity, as they now should be able to get this Roche. Unless the Dream Team comes in. There's a buyback as well from the Axe, who's going to TP down. And that scares them off Roshan. With ball scouting, and Shredder was ready to fight. He wanted to jump in there. He's 1,000 gold away, too, from his Ags. But they're going back. Is this the correct decision? You could tell that Ziz wants to do it, but doesn't want to risk throwing away the minor comeback that they've had from the complexity side. So neither team gonna bite for the Roche. Okay. Gotta respect some holding back. Do not want to run into each other right now. That's for sure. Just keep farming away. Z-Freak will be very close to his BKB. Albeit the the Queen of Pain doesn't care about that because of the Scream going through that, but it'll help with a little bit. He won't get stunned up at least. He won't get hexed. And he'll be good to go. And they're just camping out the high ground. They're waiting. They're waiting to see for their opportunity if Leviathan do end up pushing up towards the tier 1. So Shredder close. 60 gold away, and he'll be smacking people with the tree. Should be 2. Very close to his Ag, 600 for him. Jenkins, I believe he's building a BKB with his Ogre Club. With the nerfs to the Ags of Jenkins, of Axe. It doesn't seem as good to get anymore. And how close are you, Mr. Ziz? He's actually very close to picking up his BKB. So looking better and better for the complexity side, not just getting shut down and rolled out. They actually had some really good fight backs, and they're kind of putting Leviathan on the back foot. But the Ags coming out are going to be very important. That means Nusham's never going to leave the side of Shredder, and we should see some solid split pushing as well as relocate ganks in. The question is, when will the farming stop, and when will the fighting begin? How are they going to go about it? There's a smoke up for Flying Zebra. And who will he take with him with the smoke? Probably sit behind the Axe, try to go for a bait. They keep scouting it out, too, with the Eidolons from the complexity side. They do not want to get surprise Roshaned. And they smoke up, so maybe going to find a Z-Freak kill here. Pink's coming out, they see the Eidolons, and the smoke will break. He's going to jump in. Oh, nice counter blink. Z-Freak 4 staffing forward though. Battle Hunger coming through. That's 3 points in. It's slowing him down so much. 308 movement speed. The goo coming in. The relocate behind them. The 2-man call. The spike in the finger on a big bad bird. They get the scream too. Swindle Melons pops the blade mail just a little too late. And now he's going to get chased down. They chopped through him very quickly. Tossed up. Right clicked away. The relocate out actually saves. I don't know who, but Nusham just relocated himself out there. And that's a 2 for none. Supernova used as well. And a 1 fight. Without the bristle, I believe Leviathan could try to force a buyback. Seeing as how the Axe and Jenkins bought back last time they went for this. But choose not to go. Not going to risk it. Not going to risk it. Take the 2 free kills that they just got. And man, the Disruptor didn't get even a chance to do anything. He got spiked and fingered and was just dead. Dead to rights. As well as the fact that they killed with the bristle, which was very, very tough. Showing you just how much damage they can do. They kind of ignore the back and just make them pay. And there are defensive wards too. So you can't risk it from either side. Just run straight into the Roche. You need to smoke. You need to get a pick or two. And it's the game of picks right now. Albeit complexity are very behind in this game, but there's plenty of potential for them to come back. This isn't like the Team Tinker games, that's for sure. Like the Team Tinker games were like just super broken. Like the farming from Black was insane, and Quakefoot 2 in mid having a great time. Flying Zebra's gonna get spotted out here. They know it's only 1. They'll see Jenkins as well. Oh, he's gonna kill off the Alpha Wolf. Flying Zebra, just finger it, man. No? Spike it, take it down, chop it maybe? Nah, okay. Just getting some free gold. Really making Complexity think, are they in the pit? Kind of making them sweat it out pretty hard. They've got 4 members from the Complexity side down here right now. Ziz committed as well, and they only see Queen of Pain up top. He blinks out. Oh man, the mind games right now are just way too strong. So should we get some free time there? Oh, we got to call in on the Swindle again. Finger down. Oh, nice Static Storm though. Going forward, Shredder's going to end up finding the kill. They get the relocate in. Silence out of Z-Freak. He can't do anything. Gets screamed on. Gets poisoned down. And oh boy, now Nusham. He's going to end up being aggroed onto Roshan. He relocates back to safety up top. The laser coming in, but he gets hexed immediately. Simba just having not a good time. The mischance is out there. The avalanche comes in and just Jenkins chops him down. They can't pick off the supernova, and he just dies on the high ground. Swindlemelon gets that kill. And so there's a buyback from Ziz, who's going to TP back into this fight. And overall, that's just a 3 for 2 with the buyback forced out. He didn't lose much gold, but Bristle picking up a huge kill, getting 1100 out of that whole fight. And now it looks like Leviathan are just going to go for it. Buyback forced out of the Queen of Pain. No buyback for the Axe, which they're confident that they won't get taunted or cold anymore. Scream comes out, does a butt ton of damage, as well as killing off the illusions. But Ziz doesn't care. He can regen through this. He's getting the urn. He's getting the right clicks, and there it is. Shredder, gotta be careful. Doesn't have his wisp with him right now. And look at that. They get the glimpse onto him. They just wanted the vision. They're going to look for this kill. Spike coming in onto only one. Shredder getting slowed down non-stop by this Q. Toss in onto the Bristle, and he's stuck. Nusham going to relocate him out, though. And what's going to happen on the top of this? Glimpse will be up in 3 seconds. They're kind of kiting his eyes around just a little bit. Will both of them come back in? Or will it just be Nusham? He's got the tether and he's good. Okay. So off what was an impressive engagement for Complexity. No one dies. They don't lose the Aegis either, which is good. But this game, it feels much closer than it is. Like the fights are starting to swing just a little bit more into the Complexity favor. And we're seeing that Disruptor pick come into effect. The gold has been steadily rising back up for Complexity. The XP as well as the same story. So, Swindle's back to farm, and Sanj and Yash are going to be coming out. If you did go for a halberd, nah, the halberd here isn't too good, because once the BKBs come out, it's going to be pretty meh. Just BKB out of it and turn for a fight. Simba, he's almost got Yules. He'll be able to Icarus dive in and just Yules people up. Need the BKB for Shredder though. Like once he has the BKB and the overcharge, like he'll be able to just absolutely run through everybody. So we're gonna see them look to come up here. We got Swindle smoked up. Everybody smoked up behind it. It was a bit of a bait. Shibby gonna get caught out. Static Storm on top. He's gonna get bashed down and just right click down. And that was Ziz who picked up the kill. Bait effective. Leviathan had to be a little careful. That was a huge kill to lose. An absolutely huge kill to lose there. He thought he was gonna find Simba, and you know he's playing that bait role. He died so many times by himself that he didn't think that they'd be behind them. But Shredder in the meantime, look at that. Just the right clicks to toss as well. Oh, fortification. Blinking forward. Z-Freak, is he gonna commit Black Hole? He's ready. There's the glimpse backwards as well. He's stuck up in the field. Is there a relocate available? No, actually there is. Yes, never mind. And this spot right here, Black Hole, is ready. First to deny the tower, and it's gonna be only Nusham, I think. It should be only Nusham. Yeah. He'll tether, he'll get Malefice, but it doesn't matter. He'll get stun on the ends. Blinking forward, Black Hole's ready. It only hits. Actually, Nusham walks into it, so it's a 2-man Black Hole coming through. Flying Zebra's gonna go down. 2-man spikes. There's no way he gets out of this. Yep. And killing spree for Swindle. They're doing it. Complexity. Wow. This is some solid play to come back into this game. It doesn't really feel like Leviathan are kind of utilizing the tiny wisp. They're just trying to farm out the BKB, and then they'll look to split push and use the relocates. But for now, everybody's getting picked. This is literally the definition of a game of picks. Good baits, smoke ganks galore, finding single 2 to 3 kills at a time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
2 to 3 kills at a time is the name of the game. And now Ziz, BKB ready. He's got a 10-second charge. No, 8-second charge. He's used it twice so far. And an Aegis, so just keep pushing away. The BKB comes out from Jenkins. We got Shredder looking to come through. He's got enough money for his BKB. Wants to save for a buyback just in case everything goes awry. And waiting in the wings, man. They're ready to go. Gonna use the Blade Mail to return some of that damage. Blinking forward, gets the call. BKB comes in, Static Storm. There's the Scream out to 2. And Ziz is just gonna be the first one to go down. No, he actually gets the heal for the mech. He's still alive for just a little bit. They blow up the egg from Simba, though. They pop the Aegis out. Jenkins looking to die soon. They get themselves a little bit of stun. The finger comes out, and Swindle stays alive just barely. Oh, how did only one person die from that? Well, technically two with Ziz having the Aegis, but hot damn. The tier 2 goes down. The Phoenix dies, and Leviathan they'll lose. And that's a well worth it fight for them. And maybe gonna find a pick. Can they get Z-Freak here? Nah, he blinks TPs. They had no idea where he was either. That was a hell of a fight. The fact that Jenkins stayed alive through that entire thing is no thanks to Nusham on the Wisp. Like, he was so low there. And now Tiny with the BKB doesn't have to worry about buying back just yet, so keep the split push going, keep the supports behind him, and at some point, Complexity will have to worry about this Tiny. Which I'm pretty sure they already are, but, you know. Close game, close game, close game. The Big Bad Bird, too, working towards his Ags. So once that Ags comes out, too, oh, man. How are we ever going to deal with a Static Storm? The Static Storms, that last fight just barely missed Shibby, which was the big thing. Like, had Shibby been silenced, there wouldn't have been that pure damage from the Scream. There wouldn't have been the possibility of Shibby escaping. And, I mean, there's just so many little things that are affecting these fights. And Roshan still has a bit of time going for it. There's a BKB coming in for Z-Freak. And we'll see a Crystallis too for Ziz. Not used to seeing the Crystallis, but you know, I would be thinking he'd be looking for a little bit more stats. I guess he's looking for the raw damage output potential, but he's got to go through some pretty tanky targets in the Tiny as well as the Axe. Okay. I guess if he can blow up the Queen of Pain in time, as well as taking down the Lion of the Wisp, like that's the big deal. Taking down the Wisp is probably the most priority target right now, and or just Flying Zebra. Like, if you can kill a Lion, there's no risk of Finger, no risk of Hex. Taking down Nusham, no risk of relocates and such. But the Ward spotting out Flying Zebra, we got ourselves a Maleficent. They're gonna chase him down. He turns around for a Hex. He's gonna end up getting blown up. Oh, the relocate. Now, how do Leviathan fight off of this? How are they going to set up? There's a big 5-man spread. The relocate will come back in. And is this just a dead Wisp? He's going to tether back. Static Storm came through, but not soon enough. And now they jump in. They're going to find the Yules in onto Jenkins. They glimpse back Nusham. They want to get this kill on the Wisp. They screw your relocates. They take him down. And the Static Field, too, with the, what is this again? The Midnight Pulse. Such a good combo. You keep them in there, they're taking for that percentage health every second. And by all means, that's a fantastic combo. And we need the BKB to come in for Shibby too. This is the game of BKBs as well. A lot of the games you see people kind of foregoing it and just going for more control, maybe a Yules, maybe Sheepstick, just like the Vice. We do see a bit of a ping. They do find out Shibby. They're going to glimpse him all the way back into Shredder. He needs the bash. Can he get the bash? No, he can't. He gets a crit. There's a blink and a TP coming out from Shibby, though. And he is off to safety. Had the bash been there, that would have been a dead Queen of Pain. 2 seconds of no moving, and you are gone. And Jenkins is going to be building towards an Ags. Okay. Try to increase the dress. The dresser? Yeah, he's gonna increase his wardrobe once he picks up the Ags. But yeah, getting the Ags is gonna be pretty important, especially for killing off the troll. The Bristol, still pretty tough to bring down. He went for the Halberd. I thought he was going S and Y. I was wrong. All right. He'll get his AC very soon, too. And, I mean, he's just fully stacked. He's huge. Top of the net worth. Look at him go. And Complexity, they've brought this huge lead back. Or huge deficit back. They were down about 5k at one point. And the XP almost evening out as well. Sorry about that. And is going to just go straight up Daedalus. Going for the straight up Daedalus here. That damage would be insane. He's already got a tank front line. I guess that's why he's not really worrying too much about the fact that he's not going to go for a Scotty. Is this the recipe for the Daedalus? Yes, it is. So he's got a full Daedalus ready to go. Roshan is back up. The Eidolons do scout it back out. This is Aegis and Cheese. And with this AC2 coming in from Swindle, man, oh man, this next fight is going to be so devastating. One misstep from either side, and it could all be over. We got a smoke gang coming in, and they're right across from each other. The Eidolons going to come through that path. And Jenkins, he might find an unexpected Z-Freak. Oh, the blink timings, the reaction coming in. They BKB through it, though. The finger comes in. Look at the damage. The avalanche on the 3. The black hole on the 2. The scream and everything. The Icarus dive helping out a ton. Shibito in the back. Nusham as well helping out. He's going to end up relocating back to the base. No, he's dead. Oh, my God. Complexity, they're doing it right now. 16 to 26 in terms of kills, but it looks like Complexity have that lead. Flying Zebra will get the blink off, and this is an Aegis and Cheese over to the side of Complexity. Big black hole. Despite the 3-man avalanche, there wasn't enough damage to follow suit. The call was already used prior to that black hole, and man, Complexity, look at them go. Just tearing apart Leviathan, and you know, I thought the right clicks would be there. I thought there'd be enough right clicks with the Tiny, as well as the Axe, you know, being able to chop them down once they're low, but it's not working out the way I pictured it in my head. The way that it's being played out here from the side of Complexity is so much better. Perfect black hole onto the 2 main cores there from the Leviathan side, even with the Scream coming in too from the Queen of Pain. Just way too much for Leviathan to deal with. So we'll see just flat out pushes coming in. Flying Zebra's waiting on the side. TP's come on in. Hex. Spike on a 2. This is going to be a big fight. Call it coming out as well. There's the ultimate coming in from the Phoenix, though. Can they bring it down in time? Yes, they will be able to. The Avalanche comes in onto 2 as well, but they just blow up Shredder. That's the point of the Daedalus right there. Look at those crits coming in. Oh, man, just destroying him. A 600 crit on the ranged axe. They take a tier 2. And the net worth spike up from the side of the Troll as well as the Bristleback from Swindle, man. Just insane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And these fights just now heavily in the favor of Complexity. I gotta say, the Battle Trance helping out a ton with Swindle Malones? Watermelons? I can't even speak anymore. But just the Battle Trance in general, making Swindle hit just that much harder. Especially once he spams out a couple of the goos, they're pretty much just going to get run down. We got almost a refresher up too for Z-Freak, if that is what he's going for. I mean, if he goes for like an Orchid too, that wouldn't be too bad. Invisibility rune fight? No? Okay. Jenkins, going to kind of scare him out. And now we got ourselves a Reaver, so we'll see a Satanic for Ziz as well very soon. Oh, there's the Satanic. Oh, God. Oh, this troll. He's so strong. Well, even with, you know, 19 armor here from Shredder, I don't think it's enough to deal with the troll right now. I don't think anybody here can tank up that troll yet. There's only 11 on Jenkins, 10 on the Queen of Pain, and then 7. Nusham just gets ripped a new one. There's a Basher just picked up now for Swindle too. How do you do it? How do you deal with this? The Leviathan side, we're ahead by about, what was it, like 10 plus kills? And now it's this? Albeit a 9 kill deficit, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like it should be the other way around. Complexity giving us a hell of a strong first game here to come back into it. Leviathan had such a good lead. Can't stop reiterating that. I'm trying to think of where it all went wrong, but just the pick game was much stronger from Complexity to come back in. And now you got yourself one hell of a tanky Swindle Melons here on the Bristle. Blink it out. Flying Zebra does not want any of that. Look at that. Just sneezing on him. Show him no respect. Wiping his boogers all over the Queen of Pain's face. And the Scream, too. Not doing enough. Swindle can just give him the back now. Fully stacked up. What is that, 20%? Yeah, it's 20%. It's insane. So good. And Ziz, once he finishes up his Scotty. It's going to be very tough. Very, very tough to kill him. And the Tiny IO combination, we'd expect to be pushing down base, towers, trying to split push, trying to do what it can to put that pressure on the map, but it's stuck in its base. The Tiny and IO cannot even 2v1 the troll right now. And Swindle's like, I don't care, man. I got a freaking Aegis. Toss him back? No? Okay. Tossing him back into the team would probably be the worst thing they could look for right now. But look at that. The right clicks from Shibby, too. Not even doing anything to Swindle Melons. Look at him go. Oh, Z-Freak wanted that Malefice so bad. I mean, at least there's some wave clear from Leviathan, but I don't know. I don't know right now. They probably could just get flat up dove and lose from there. I think Swindle's just that tanky, as well as getting Battle Trance 2 from Ziz. It's just gonna make that push all the stronger. Tier 2s are all down. They're not looking to rush this game. They made a big comeback. Don't want to throw it away. Gotta respect that. And I mean, once you get a 6-slotted troll, how do you deal with them? Like, there's Yules won't work. Sheep would work, but they're gonna be protecting him just fine. You gotta worry about Black Hole. You gotta worry about Static Storm. Like, everything. Even with Simba, using the Supernova focuses a lot of attention towards him. And it's what, 12 hits? It's 11 hits. Yeah, but you have to focus 11 hits into him. You're spending a lot of time not focusing the other cores, and even the supports, like, just insane. Got it. What? Oh, I missed it. What did he get? A bracer? No. TP? Oh, he got a TP scroll. He's trying to stop them from stealing his TP scroll. But now we hit a bit of a lull. Complexity want the next Aegis and Cheese. And from there, they'll put the works in. Flying Zebra still working on some items. Actually, no. He's got his Force Staff and his Blink, so just wards galore for him. To come out from the IO, he's got a Vlad, so going to give his team that little bit of extra armor. And make the sustain of the Axe and the Troll, not the Troll, the Tiny, a little bit better. Jenkins. Whoa, wait. Whoa. Jenkins, he didn't know the Troll was there. He thought he'd find himself an easy kill on the Phoenix. Look at these crits. Look at the right clicks. Oh, no. Going down as the Axe, and now look at the Troll. Look at him just running. He's like, where's my other food? I want to chop some more people down. Swindle Melons. Maybe gonna find something. Shibby. Force the Blink up and TP out. They reveal it, but there's no way they can deal with that. Jeez. And they can't even go into anywhere near their jungle. They have to farm up their ancients and go back to base. Full map dominance from the Complexity side. Should feel good for them right now. Like, coming back from that deficit, they gotta be feeling very strong. They should know that their farm is in the lead too. And AC picked up by the Tiny, though, is pretty good. Smoke coming out, and new sham, Shibby. Are they gonna be? Oh, Shredder, Shredder, Shibby. No, okay. Not gonna choose to go in on it. They're kind of baiting out Ziz just a little bit again, but they're like, all right, we're tired of this. BKB coming in, Black Hole, Z-Freak. That's the second time. All right, now they say JK. Is this the turn that they needed from the side of Leviathan? Oh my God. What a blunder. Oh man, that's hilarious. And they use the relocate too, trying to cut some people off, but nobody's near them. Z-Freak, man. What the hell? So they get relocated back. A free kill over to Leviathan side. He went for the blind black hole. I respect the aggression, but the decision, not so much. I'm still not cringing. I'm just kind of in shock, I guess. I don't know, man. That was just all sorts of weird. They find Swindle Melons. I don't know if Flying Zebra really wants to do this. Yeah, no way that this line really wants to go here. He's got his 4 staff too. Should get back to the low ground. And they're waiting for Roche. They want it. They need this. This is all for them. Shredder has an empty slot too. Glimpse. Whoa. Oh no. Flying Zebra. Crit, 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 crit. No, he gets the Hex. Flying Zebra's still stuck. Oh god, he's getting quill sprays, everything off the side. He drops the finger at least, and Zeiss is like, whatever, put that finger away. We got Jenkins Dota though, getting a chop onto 1, and now Nusham getting chased out. He's got the haste rune though, so he's able to run away from Zeiss, and now turning around, it looks like Leviathan have this fight, but Swindlemelon's still fully healthy. Zeiss is able to turn on the Satanic. He's healing through everything right now. Look at him go. What a beast. The Supernova from ZLTV actually gets craggied. He can't use it right now. Now he's able to get it down. Swindlemelon's wicked sick. They're chasing down onto Shredder. Shredder should be dead. And then he's going to throw some more on a Flying Zebra as well. They force staff him back? Was that those 4 staff of Flying Zebra? It was. He just killed off his own Tiny. Unfortunately, Tiny turned around. And that's a godlike for this freaking Bristleback. And they even kill off Nusham, so there you have it. A full 5-man wipe. And does Leviathan just tap out? That's 10,000 gold lead. 10,000 XP, buybacks being expended, and they gotta try to hold this. Is there a buyback for Axis? There is. There's a buyback for Tiny. There's a buyback for Wisp. Nope. No Lion, no Wisp. And still not able to break the high ground is the side of Complexity. They're gonna go for it. Okay. Fortification forced out. Still 30 seconds on the clock for the side of Leviathan, and look at that. This is just showing his dominance. He's like, all right, you guys, I'm just gonna zone you away. Triple buyback out here, and it's gonna force them back for now. They can't get the racks, but they could get Roshan, which is up in a couple seconds. And with the refresher orb too, Z-Freak can go for 2 black hole misses in a row. I am down to see him just whiff 2. Albeit it's pretty funny when he does miss, but it's kind of embarrassing at times. Come on. But now he at least can try to hit at least 1 of 2. And buybacks down for 3 of the main cores. And Leviathan losing either or both of the Axe and the Tiny. That's it. That's game. Smoke's coming in, and they want to go for Roche. Aegis and Cheese ready to go. Can they kill it fast enough before the side of Complexity meet up with them? That's the real question. We're on to the amazing race. As it looks like the call has been made, and they're going to try to take it down. Wait, oh, it almost bounced out of the pit as a fish. And they're trying to do all the damage they can. Oh no, Swindle's going to be the first one in. The call isn't connected, hits the Eidolons instead. The spikes miss too. Swindle going in. That's going to be a 2-man black hole onto 2. There's a supernova on top. This is as big of a wobble combo as you can hope for. Static Storm 2. Shredder Dodo going to get black hole a second time. Look at him go down. Actually, he got the Aegis. Wait, what? Okay, but now Nusham's going to come in. That's going to be a full 5-man wipe. Despite stealing the Aegis and despite their futile efforts, Leviathan 5-man wiped. GG well played called, and a respectable game from Complexity. What the hell, man? Complexity coming back from such a big deficit. And that was a combo. That was a hell of a combo. Static Storm, Supernova, Black Hole. All that. And the kitchen sink. So that's game 1 over to the side of Complexity. We're going to go some music. I'm EGAD or @EGADcast on Twitter. And so you can follow Beyond the Summit. Hit those guys up. All the casters too. Gons, Sayori, Coddle, LD. All of them. Follow Starlighter too. Follow the stream. And we'll see you for the next game. What a hell of a series.